Salam in the peach. You got your partner Pookie Dooley Squad, better known as AAWRS1. Dig it. With the Netflix Skyscraper live, y'all. Recently streamed live, no ropes, no fear, free solo. Legend Alex Hano risk it all in a high stakes live ascent of one of the world's tallest skyscrapers in Taipei, Taiwan. I've seen this guy climb before. He's been on TV before, but it was a long time ago. It takes a hell of a person to do that, man. I mean, with no ropes. I used to love to climb when I was a kid, and I still like to climb today. You know what I mean? But you know, hey, it ain't like a brother's been doing it. So, inshallah, we're going to take this journey and go through this hero and see what happens with Alex. You know what I mean? And see, upon him being able to take on this task of climbing this building. Let me get back at you in the jank. Actually, it's his first time climbing a skyscraper. I don't know. Why would they have a wrestler there? I don't know who she is, and this dude in the middle is a wrestler, and I don't know who he is. All these cats wearing their hair like women now, up in buns. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. All these dudes running around with extensions, like I had mentioned once before in one of my videos. And the chick on the right, that's the chick that's down with him right there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, Netflix is bringing it forth. And inshallah, I'm going to bring it forth for you. Let's get back to it. Oh, that is crazy. He got to get around them, y'all. He got to get around them, y'all, for him to be able to continue the Kliznan. So let's get back. And I know I'm doing way too much. Y'all forgive me. He's actually talking now on his microphone about the people inside the building because the building's still open and people are in there working. Right? Hey. They're talking about here how he has to use his body strength. And they talk about how the difference, how different it is to climb from steel and from rock, and how your fingerprints come into play by gripping, and how easier it is to grab a rock than it is that steel. So he's going to be using most of his upper body strength, and as you can see, them dragons and stuff, they come out at an angle. You know what I'm saying? They come out at an angle, so dude is leaning out, and then once they get all the way up, he still got the tower, and that's going to be the most difficult part. So, you know, alhamdulillah, they're all screaming right now. They're screaming cheers, and he's waving his hands. He's like, okay, now it's time for me to get busy. I got to get this done, yo. They're talking about how they were see his name up there. They was broadcasting his names on all the buildings there in Thailand. Is in the Yank. What kills me about this is this, y'all, which is so funny. You got people in the building, right? And when he get up to the glass, they waving, but it seems like they expect him to wave back or something. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I ain't even gonna wave at dude, cause I know you got to hold on. I'm just gonna bust a flick. If you can remove your hand and give me a wave, that's cool. But I ain't gonna be pressing nobody to do no wave like that. That's crazy. So come to find out, his wife was the first one to climb El Capitan in 24 hours on this certain trail. So she, you know, of course she's a climber too. I didn't know that. But she put it down to El Capitan too. You know what I mean? Just to show you that. I just wanted to show y'all that his wife also was a climber, but they asked her what he doing. She's like, nah, she said, I'm not attracted to free climbing. You know? Structure climbing like he is. You know what I mean? She do the basic stuff. You know? That right there is on a whole nother level stuff what her husband does. Get back at you and then you ain't. I know what they saying. I wanted to get that part, y'all. They up in the piece. He's like, yeah, okay, look. What's happening, y'all? That's cool right there. That's cool. And now he's like, whoop, and I'm out. Let our lanes grow, man. You know what I'm saying? Let our lanes grow to put us into forward progression, into positivity. You know what I'm saying? There go the time, y'all. There go the time, y'all. And that's where he's located, on the tower. I mean, on the building. And then once he gets to the top of the building, then he got to scale the tower. This chick right here interviewing, she's a climber, and he's talking right now because he's mic'd up. You know what I mean? So, you know, hey, they giving their input on what they think about going down, and let's do a moving. Now he's on the final leg of the journey, y'all. Now he's on the final leg of the journey, y'all. And he got to climb up that tower. Get back with you after I hear what they're talking about, yo. There's actually a maintenance ladder that he's climbing up, and they say that it moves around in the wind. As you can see, look at it. That's crazy. He's almost done, y'all. The man is almost done, y'all. 127 in. As y'all can see that the man was successful, y'all. He made it up to the top. They had to hurry up and throw a harness on him. You know what I'm saying? And he will be going down in an elevator.